Now, just to quickly let you in on the methodology, the Brand Equity Agency Reckoner 2015-16 was surveyed by Nielsen from November 2015 to January 2016. The survey methodology entails different segments being evaluated by relevant professionals. Compared to previous editions of the survey, one major change incorporated in the methodology was that all 7 segments were evaluated by agencies as well as marketers this time round, in contrast to the previous editions where agencies were evaluated by marketers alone. It's time to tune into the yearly Hall of Fame as we kickstart the show by showcasing the superheroes on the marketing front, the most trusted, admired marketers of 2015. Here's the Super League for the year's marketing marvels. At number 3, it's Amazon. Zapped by the web, empowered by the clicks, flashing in the number 3 position is the e-commerce superhero and the shopping savior of the nation, Amazon. At number 2, it's Airtel. Dawn or dusk, this telecom night is ringing in its products on multimedium and saving techies from buffering. At number 1, it's Mondelez. The super brand is in action and is saving more sweet tooth than usual, biting into that very sweet spot. Mondelez truly is the man of steel this year. Moving from the animated into the real world of marketers, I decided to catch up with the company on the apex of that chain by walking into their world. From comics to a candid chat with the most admired marketer of 2015, Chandramouli Venkatesan of Mondelez. Well, I decided to have a quick chat just to know the recipe that's got this chocolate company right on top.
Many congratulations, Sonali.
Sonali, welcome.
Truly a pleasure being in your office, and many congratulations on being the most admired marketer on the Brand Equity Reckoner. No mean feat, really.
Indeed, it's a real pride moment for us. And we always knew we were a good marketing system. But to be acknowledged as being the best is always a matter of pride for all of us in the company here.
What is really different that you actually, put forth in, let's say, 2015, 2016?
I think there are 3 things we do well. Firstly, we have great brands. I mean, these brands that we have make us good marketers.
Sure.
Yeah. The second thing is we have a fantastic marketing ecosystem.
Built over the years.
Built over the years. And Mondelez has worked very hard to build a great ecosystem.
Sure.
And third is we have a great marketing culture. It's easy to be a marketer doing a lot of research.
Sure.
It's easy to be a marketer taking a lot of risk. So the real good marketers are those who can do both.
Let's say the premiumization theme, which is very, big in Mondelez, and I'm going to talk specifically about chocolates because there the effort has been tremendous. When you talk about premiumization, let's talk about the middle level, where you have loyal consumers. Do you think with the premiumization effort, your middle consumers have also upgraded to your premium offerings, or is it that the premium offerings cater to a completely new niche, new segment, new SEC, so to speak?
To answer that question, I have to give you a holistic context for the category development. To develop the chocolate category, we set ourselves 4 tasks. The first task is penetration.
Sure.
So how do we bring new consumers into the category?
Right.
The second task is frequency. So say if somebody is having it once a month today,
Right.
if we can get them to have it twice a month, that's a doubling of the market.
Sure.
Grows the market.
Sure.
The third is upgrade, which is somebody is having it once a month, 5 rupees.
Yeah.
If you can get them to have it once a month, 10 rupees.
Right.
It's a trading up of the price point. And then the fourth is premiumization, which is fundamentally new offerings at a much higher level. Yeah. So we activate all 4 at the same time.
But if you had to, give me a sense of how the chocolate market is in terms of, would you say that it is sufficiently penetrated, it is under-penetrated, and, so basically what is the scope forward in terms of penetration, if you could give me a sense of, the chocolate category in India?
I mean, the scope is extraordinary.
Yeah.
And if I were to give you per capita consumption,
Yeah.
India per capita consumption is 100 grams per person per year.
Oh God.
Which is roughly 8 grams per person per month.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
In the developed world, it is 10 kilograms per person per year. So the per capita opportunity is simply incredible. India is still a market waiting to happen. Should I walk you down to the marketing floor?
That would be lovely. That would be lovely.
Yeah. Let's go and meet the marketeers. Come, Sonali. This is a sales and marketing floor. A lot of energy and action.
Wow, lovely green.
Yeah. Beautiful stuff.
But now I just want to continue my chocolate conversation with you. And I really want to talk about chocolate as a category. Hi, how are you?
Hi, nice. Let me introduce our chief marketeer, Prashant. That's the chocolate category.
Many congratulations, Prashant, on Mondelez being the most admired marketer 2015-2016.
Thanks so much. It's been a pleasure to get this reward for you.
So I'm glad you walked in because I really want you to join in this conversation, and we're talking about chocolates, so really up your alley. Right. If you can give me a sense of properties or rather events that Mondelez has created around chocolate consumption.
So I think if you look at Indian festivals, we've taken Diwali and then Rakhi. And I think there was a nice quote from a consumer that says, "I know Rakhi is around the corner when Cadbury ads start off." So that's how much we own the occasion, more than any other traditional solution. We've also taken some very cutting-edge modern kind of days, which is Valentine's being one, and I think Friendship Day, which is really at the core of what a brand like CDM stands for.
Sure.
We activated Eid in a few places last year. That went off well. So that's the kind of stuff that we're doing, and we're always seeing good results. So I think it speaks for the power of our brands when we do that.
Give me a sense of your investment mix or your in terms of your media spend.
While I will not give you a specific answer, I can tell you that it's tipping every day towards digital.
Mali, I'd like to bring you in on this one. This digital spends and this whole pressure to do digital. Do you actually see at this point, maybe going forward we might see things pan out differently, but at this point do you see it justifying the kind of mind space it takes within, with marketers, and of course the kind of monies that are being plowed into the system?
I think the challenge of digital is that it requires a lot more activities, while our organization is still small.
Correct.
So I think more than the marketer, I think the ecosystem development of digital, which can take a lot of the pressure out of the marketer and run it the same way, is what is important for this medium to develop further.
Got it. My last question on chocolate before I move on to biscuits. Why isn't it Mondelez, is innovating or has innovated in a sense where we have come up with, let's say, a chocolate that is more, temperature controlled, given the fact that it's such a big issue because of the Indian climatic conditions?
Sure. I think the way I'd answer that question, first of all, is we have come out with that, and we've come out with it across multiple formats.
Okay.
If you look at chocolates typically across the world, they've got to be held at between 18 and 28 degrees. We've got gems, which is absolutely temperature tolerant.
Okay.
Our CDM and 5-star both actually can travel in ambient in India. We've launched shots, which is again very specifically to make sure that it's temperature tolerant. So other than silk, which needs visi-cooler, silk and Bournville really, which really have to be in the visi-cooler, the rest of our range is actually ambient stable. And we've done this over many years, which is why it's probably not seen as an innovation.
So are you saying that this is specifically designed for the Indian environment?
Absolutely.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much,
Yeah,
and
thanks.
many congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's move on to biscuits, Mali, and I want to talk to you about Oreo first. We're entering 2011, and I think that was the first move when we saw you get something from your international portfolio. Oreo has done well, but Oreo is of course focused on the premium segment, right? Of course, I believe that in the biscuits category, right, the only segment that actually is showing a lot of potential is the premium segment. I don't think the mass segment is doing too well. And you decided to launch BOURNVITA biscuits this year, a couple of weeks ago. Why did you take so long to launch, let's say a cookie from the Mondelez stable? And I also want to then focus on this very interesting strategy for BOURNVITA biscuits, which is really, the 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. kind of space that you're looking to tap.
The Indian marketplace is a very tough marketplace, and it takes a long time to create consumer penetration and takes a long time to create distribution. We need new brands to take time to penetrate, to get investment, to get distribution.
Okay.
And that was our philosophy on Oreo. And I'm really happy with what we have achieved with Oreo, because when Oreo came in, the premium biscuit market was really underdeveloped. And if you just, it's almost like pre-Oreo, post-Oreo, if you see the biscuit market. The acceleration of the premium biscuit market in India started with the launch of Oreo. So there is some things we have achieved with Oreo, and we now feel it's the right time to make the next big step. Over half the biscuit consumption in India is in the first half of the morning. Right? It's as simple as that. So BOURNVITA biscuit plays to the belly of the market.
Okay.
So we bring a tremendous advantage of brand BOURNVITA, which is awareness, trust, relevance.
Okay.
So to me, it just represents a phenomenal opportunity which we will go after.
But tell me, in terms of the concept and how you will actually market this, right?
Yes.
When you go to market.
What this attempts is, actually there's already a lot of biscuit consumption in the morning. So we are not trying to create the occasion. All we are saying is that we are the best biscuit that you can have in that occasion.
Now, why BOURNVITA biscuits? Why do you go with, that extension?
Two things. Firstly, we saw that the morning occasion, there's already tremendous equity that BOURNVITA has in the morning occasion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fundamentally, that fit is really how we decided that BOURNVITA is the right brand.
Are you going to be slow in terms of entering the biscuit category with a lot of products, which is, I believe, your mantra, or are you going to now, accelerate your presence in the biscuit category?
I think we will do both.
Okay.
Which is, we will be slow in entering with the next brand, but we will accelerate with our current brands.
What is the vision you have for Mondelez, if you look at a 3 or a 5 year time frame?
We want to be representing excellence in FMCG. And that's something that really motivates us and builds a degree of pride. And that's something I do want to kind of build on and sustain. And the other one is just being growth role models and really saying that, Mondelez India represents the best of growth that is possible.
On that note, Mauli, thank you so much for taking time out. Thank you so much for hosting me in your office. And once again, many congratulations.
It's been an absolute pleasure, Sonali. Thank you for the award. We're really proud about getting this award and look forward to more conversations.
Many congratulations, Mondelez, Airtel and Amazon.